Hey everybody, I'm Ole Børud, and in this video I'm showcasing some patches that I made with my BOSS GT1000CORE. Now, I have seen quite a few videos out there that will demo this pedal, letting you know what it's capable of and all of the different features. And most of the times they will run through some factory patches and whatnot. But I figured it'd be fun to make some other patches and try to put them in the context of a song. So I went ahead and wrote a few tunes, and this first one is a bit of a rock tune. Stick around and we'll walk through the patches. Okay, so I have my Boss Tone Studio up and running, and the first patch is called Big Rival. As you can see, the blocks are going from left to right inside of this software. Now, all of these blocks are available if you want to use them, and you can move them around. But the thing is that you can't change this FX1 to be something completely different. It's still going to be FX1, regardless of where you put it. Okay, let's look at this one. So first up is an octave on this FX, and then we are quickly going into this divider right here. I'll click on that one, and you can see it says single. I've got it set for B, which is going down here. And first up here is an octave fuzz. Then I've got a natural OD going into a tweed combo. Then I actually have a bit of noise suppression just to make it clean. After that, I'm doing a bit of EQing to make it more angry, I guess. Then we move over to this mixer. Now, I have this set for Pan LR. You would probably usually have it at stereo. You have those two options. However, when I choose one of these lanes here and then go to the mixer, choose Pan LR, I'm gonna get the sound on one of the sides. So that's pretty much the way I set up the rhythm guitars, one to be on the right side and one to be on the left side. And when you do that inside of this software, you'll still be able to have the reverb stereo or whatever. So, and that's pretty much the only way I know how to pan. What would be great would be if, for instance, this amp one would have like its own pan, and that would be great for reverb as well, actually. But they don't have it right now. Okay, after that, this is going into a master delay, which is set up for tape echo plex. Yeah, just a tiny bit of that, and then at the very end, almost, I've got the reverb. Now, if I take this away, it's going to be super dry and it's going to be like completely all the way to the right. However, when I kick in the reverb, it's going to sort of blend in with what's going on in the total stereo picture. So that's kind of cool. Then if I move to this one, I can look at speaker cabinets. And well, actually, I prefer the one that's called original pretty much every time when I choose an amp. Yeah, they just work the best. Got this one set up for CND451, mic distance short, and mic position 7 centimeters. Okay, let's get into the sound. First of all, I'm going to bypass the first effects, and then I'm going to bypass the octave and the natural OD. So let's just listen to the amp by itself. Okay, then I will add Oh, sorry, let's just quickly look at the amp and how it's set up. So gain at 50, sag at 4, resonance at -1, level 65, all right, bass 65, middle 45, treble 74, presence 34, and then bright switch is off. All right, let's just kick in that natural OD. All right, and then let's kick in the octave fuzz. That was the neck position. Now this is bridge. Yeah, sounds good. And now kicking in the octave. Sounds good. All right, so that's the first patch called Big Rival. Let's head over to the next patch. I called it Left Rival. Had no better words for it. Okay, so first up, I think that this software might have a bug or something, because when I upload this one, it's not on the left side here as it should be. So I need to click on this one, divider, and click it one more time. Then it goes up to the left side. I don't know what that is. Maybe they need to address this and have it fixed, because I did save it with it being on the left side. Anyways, this starts off with a muff fuzz, and right now I'm going to use a combination of my neck pickup in split mode, I think, along with my humbucker. Cool. Now this muff fuzz is, I'm pretty sure it's going into, it's going into a tweed combo. I don't think this is too far from, sorry, I should say that this tweed combo has a lot less bass. So it's not like, beefy as the other one is. Okay, moving into a noise suppressor, and once again, I'm using that Pan LR to have it be on the left side, but still with some reverb in stereo. And the stereo is over here. I'm using the ambience, and it's set really short. So that's it. And then if I move to this one, I'm still using the original cabinet with CND 451, the mic distance short, mic position 7 centimeters. And that's that pretty much. Then if we move to the next one, I'm going to go back to my bridge position, because this is the solo sound. Alright, so this is the solo patch. The first up here is an octave fuzz, and this time around I'm actually using two fuzzes. So I've got the 60s fuzz, and they're both still going into a tweed combo. And gain is set pretty much the same as the other ones, I think. Bass is like, 42, middle of the road, sort of. Treble, not too much presence on this one. Bit of noise suppression, and then this time around in the mix right here, I'm using the stereo, which makes it go in the middle. And then master delay, bin drum echo. This is set with BPM. So if you look at this one, usually it's like this, milliseconds, but if you pull it all the way to the right and then double click, you'll get this one. And then you just use the -1 and pull. So there you can get all the different signatures. And I'm choosing this one for the song. And down here, I've got the BPM set for the song, 86. Then it's just a matter of dialing in the way you want it to be. I've got it with a high cut at 250. And then I also use a bit of ducking, which is nice. All right, and then let's move to the reverb. This is super short. It's supposed to be like a room feeling for me on this one. Let me just quickly take the delay off. And then I can take this one off. I think that helps. And you can obviously dial in more if you like. Like I double click this one and I just take a couple of 10s up and you get this. It's cool. I'm still using original speaker cabinet, but this time around I'm using for mic type C&D condenser 87 and short distance and 3 centimeters. So yeah, sounds a little different, a little bit more body, I think. Then I'm going to go down to this one, which is called Roto Spectre. Now obviously this one has a bit of rotary and stuff like that, so I'll just go ahead right now and head over to these two. That's the rotary, and also on this one I've got something called overtone. So now I've bypassed the rotary and this is overtone. As you can hear, there's an overtone. Now this, I think that this effect is really good. I'm not too much of a fan of the pitch effect inside of this device, unfortunately, but this one is really good, overtone. And it works really well together with rotary. At the very beginning, I've got a compressor that's pushing it hard. Natural OD, pushing it just a little bit. As you can hear, it's clearer. It adds dirt, basically. Then the amp, once again, is tweed combo. A little bit of noise suppression. Mix is in the middle, so it's stereo. And then, as I showed you guys, rotary and the overtone. And then at the end, this time around for reverb, I've got a plate. It's fairly short. Effect level is full and direct down here is 40. So just to make this one sound super big. So if I take that away, it's going to be like this. Which is fine for other things. Let me just quickly show you guys the bass patch that I made for this song as well. I don't have the bass on me right now, so I'll just run through it, okay? First of all, a distortion. It's called X Bass OD. Drive is 35, tone is 23. This is a pretty heavy distortion, obviously because it's for bass, so it adds bottom. Then I'm going into natural bass, 61 gain, 3+ sag, no resonance, 50 level, bass 42, middle 32, and treble 50, no presence, bright, switch off. Yeah, and then I'm compressing this with the X bass comp. Now this one also, I should mention, adds body. So it's pretty cool if you want that really nice bottom, but be aware because it can be really warm and fat. So actually I've first of all, I have this noise suppressor which is set really high just to make it super tight because of all the distortion and stuff. But also I'm cutting like the very low end, I'm cutting that away because it was just too much. Cabinet is original CND 451, short and 3 centimeters. And that's pretty much it for the bass patch. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that this was of some help to somebody out there. See you guys later. Cheers.